back to SVSU Red Alert. I'm joined now by SVSU men's soccer coach Cale Wasserman. Cale, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me on the show today.
And you're off to a pretty good start this season. I'd have to think you're pleased with how the team is going so far.
Yeah, we had a very solid start. We set our expectations high this year, and the guys came into camp in shape, and we've kind of just built from that and got some good results this year already.
And a big win for you over the weekend against Ashland.
Yeah, yesterday we had Ashland here. Obviously, they were the conference tournament and regular season champions last year, and they beat us pretty handily here last season. So we were happy to get some sweet revenge and a 2-1 victory.
And now what do you do as you start looking ahead for what you have for the season remaining and for your team?
We're about the halfway point. Tomorrow we'll play Ohio Dominican, which will mark the halfway point in our conference season. So we just kind of look forward to the next game. We're not really looking too far in advance, just kind of thinking of it one game at a time and trying to continue progressing forward.
And I know that this is still a relatively young squad that you have as well.
Yeah, I would say so. We've got one senior on the roster, so we're going to bring back pretty much 11 starters. Andy starts some games for us, and he does a great job. But as far as youth, we've got 4 or 5 freshmen playing in every game, 4 or 5 sophomores playing in every game, and some solid juniors that will be coming back for their senior year next year. So we've got a great future ahead of us, and we look forward to it.
But getting back to the present, they're maybe young, but they're doing an awfully good job for you thus far.
Yeah, yep. Yesterday, our game winner was scored by a freshman, Lawrence Patterson. The first goal of the game was scored by a freshman, Tyler Channel, and those goals were both assisted by sophomores. So our youth and exuberance, I guess, we've gotten some great production from the young guys, but the juniors as well, the upperclassmen have done a great job bringing those guys in, making them comfortable, challenging them, and kind of encompassing the whole team atmosphere. Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, doesn't really matter to us. If you're a Cardinal, you're a Cardinal as long as you're out there working hard.
And I would have to think, too, that to be able to have this successful start helps a lot for those young guys, because when young players play with confidence, they often play a little bit better.
Yeah, our first couple games were both regional games. We played Lewis University and then St. Joe's. So we were on the road for 5 games straight and came home with 5 victories. And I think those guys just fed off the energy. They were very comfortable after we got that first result, where they just were able to go out and play a little more open and not so timid, not so nervous. So it's good to see them out there kind of playing with confidence.
As you mentioned earlier, you're now getting into the meat of the conference season. Mm-hmm. What do you need to do to be successful here down this important stretch?
We've got a very, very tough conference. There's not that many teams, but there's a lot of quality, and we play everybody home and away. And it's just so important in soccer the way the scoring works. You get 3 points for a win, 1 point for a tie, and 0 points for a loss. It's just important to stay organized. Giving up unnecessary goals can really eat away at your season. Most soccer games are decided on a 1-goal factor. Whether you're winning 2-1 or 3-2 or 1-0. I think every game this year almost for us has been a 1-goal game. So we just have to avoid unnecessary mistakes, stay organized, and just work hard for that 1 goal that we're looking for. So I just think that organization is the key for us.
How do you maintain this level of intensity now throughout conference play as well? Because as you mentioned, you wind up playing the same teams. They know you better. You know them better.
Yeah, every game is a challenge. You've got that second bite at a team, and they have the film on you. They know that you've beat them before, that they beat you, so they know your strengths and weaknesses. But I think what's helped us and what will continue to help us is the depth of our team. Every practice is competitive. Every guy is fighting for that starting spot every day. We haven't had the same starting lineup 2 games in a row all season. There's always 1 or 2 guys that are switching roles, and guys are fighting for that edge. So practice remains competitive, so we're prepared for the upcoming game, and everybody wants to play.
Well, we know everybody wants to play. We know that they want to continue this good start that you've had to begin the season. Cale Wasserman, good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks a lot, JJ.
And we thank you for joining us. When we come back, we'll be rejoined by SVSU head football coach Jim Collins. That's next on SVSU Red Alert.